I am continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a bit as I move along. Hosea chapter 10. Israel have plowed wickedness and reaped iniquity. Hosea calls upon them to seek the Lord. Israel is an empty vine. He bringeth forth fruit unto himself. According to the multitude of his fruit he hath increased the altars. According to the goodness of his land have they been goodly made. Their heart is divided. Now shall they be found faulty. He shall break down their altars. He shall spoil their images. For now they shall say, We have no king, because we feared not the Lord. What then should a king do to us? They have spoken words, swearing falsely and making a covenant. This judgment springeth up as hemlock in the furrows of the field. The inhabitants of Samaria shall fear because of the calves of Bethaven. For the people thereof shall mourn over it, and the priests thereof that rejoiced on it, for the glory thereof, because it is departed from it. It shall be also carried unto Assyria for a present to King Jareb. Ephraim shall receive shame, and Israel shall be ashamed of his own counsel. Israel is an empty vineyard. This again reminds me a lot of Jacob chapter 5 and the allegory of the olive tree. But according to the multitude of his fruit he hath increased the altars, made goodly images, their heart is divided. Remember, I've said many times, I think that in Israel they had a kind of blended religion. They worshipped God, but they also worshipped the golden calves, and at times they worshipped Baal and other pagan gods. Their heart was divided. And they made altars. They increased the altars to these pagan gods based on, if God gave them prosperity, then they built altars to false gods, to idols, instead of to God. And then it says they're swearing falsely and making a covenant. This is, they say that they think or they claim to have a covenant with God when they don't. Because their hearts are divided, because they are worshiping these many gods, the covenant that they think they have with God is invalid. Verse 7. As for Samaria, her king is cut off as the foam upon the water. The high places also of Avon, the sin of Israel, shall be destroyed. The thorn and the thistle shall come up on the altars. And they shall say to the mountains, Cover us, and to the hills, Fall on us. O Israel, thou hast sinned from the days of Gibeah. There they stood. The battle in Gibeah against the children of iniquity did not overtake them. It is in my desire that I should chastise them, and the people shall be gathered against them when they shall bind themselves in their two furrows. And Ephraim is as an heifer that is taught, and loveth to tread out the corn. But I passed over upon her fair neck. And Ephraim is as an heifer that is taught, and loveth to tread out the corn, but I passed over upon her fair neck. I will make Ephraim to ride, Judah shall plow, and Jacob shall break his clods. Sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy, break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek the Lord. Sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy, break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek the Lord till he come and rain righteousness upon you. Ye have plowed wickedness. Ye have reaped iniquity, ye have eaten the fruit of lies, because thou didst trust in thy way, and in the multitude of thy mighty men. Therefore shall a trumpet arise among thy people, Therefore shall a trumpet arise among thy people, and all thy trespasses shall be spoiled, as Shalman spoiled Beth Arbel in the day of battle. The mother was dashed in pieces upon her children. So shall Bethel do unto you, because of your great wickedness. In a morning shall the king of Israel utterly be cut off. Let me look this up real quick. So I like this imagery of the plowing. Sow righteousness, reap in mercy, break the clods. He's using the imagery of the planting, saying, if you sow righteousness, you will get mercy. If you sow wickedness, you get iniquity, you get destruction. It is now time to seek the Lord. He is trying to get them to return. Now we again have this reference back to Gibeah. Thou hast sinned from the days of Gibeah. But we also have this reference here that, and all thy fortresses shall be spoiled, as Shalman spoiled Beth Arbel in the day of battle. Now Shalman, that name doesn't seem to appear anywhere else in the scriptures, but it is most likely, I think, in the footnotes it says this is a reference to Shalmaneser, king of Assyria, which would indicate that this was written after the time of Pekah in Israel, because Shalmaneser is the son of Tiglath-Pileser, and Tiglath-Pileser invaded during the time of Pekah. Shalmaneser invades during the time of Hosea, who is the last king of Israel. So this seems that it was written sometime after Pekah, probably during the reign of Ahaz in Judah. So since in our histories we've gotten to the end of the reign of Jotham and the beginning of Ahaz, I think we've placed this pretty good. But we're going to leave that here, and we will pick it up in the next chapter.